Well, good morning. As I'm sure you've heard, because the news has obliterated us with the Mueller report being out. And of course, the right is jumping up and down that the president is completely and totally vindicated, exonerated, um, and proven innocent. And the left is saying, no, we need to see the whole report. Um, there are really only three basic points in the report. One, there was no, zero, zip evidence that President Trump, his campaign, or anyone even remotely affiliated with him or his campaign acted in any way to collude with anyone from Russia to influence the outcome of the 2016 election. There's nothing. The thing that the left is currently hanging their hat on is the delicate way that the report words obstruction of justice. They word obstruction of justice as uh, insufficient evidence to charge obstruction. Well, according to 18 USC, by the way, I'm not an attorney, um, obstruction of justice is an act to corruptly impede, influence, corrupt, or delay the proper administration of justice. Well, that sounds really subjective to me. So the other day, I took my wife, we live close to the Canadian border. We decided to whip into Canada to go to a couple of microbreweries. And at the border, the Canadian customs agent started playing quiz show with me. First, do you own firearms? Yes. Do you have a firearm with you now? No. Um, do you usually have a firearm with you? Not when I go to Canada. How many firearms do you own? I don't know. You don't know how many firearms you own? I don't know. Do you usually carry a gun? Not in Canada. What about in the US? Always. Huh. So I got the Gestapo treatment, and they had to search my vehicle and search my person to make sure I didn't have a firearm. But one could argue weakly that I obstructed justice by not answering her questions regarding how many firearms I might own in the US. She's a Canadian customs agent. In my humble opinion, it's none of her friggin' opinion how many guns I own. But technically, I sought to impede her questioning. I don't know if it was corruptly. So, at the end of the day, with obstruction of justice being such an ambiguous, subjective measure, when they say insufficient evidence to charge, well, that says something to me. Insufficient evidence because all I did was refuse to answer a stupid question. Um, and technically, I obstructed. So, I don't think our president obstructed anything. I think what really happened here is we found out in real time how absolutely corrupt certain areas of our government are. Unfortunately, it sounds like right now, all you have to do is walk off of the White House lawn and you're officially in Corruptville. I don't know about you, but it's time for the corruption to stop. $25 million investigating nothing, finding nothing, thousands of man hours that we all paid for researching nothing. How about we start using that level of investigative power to investigate the wrongdoing of some of our other leadership, maybe the Speaker of the House, maybe the Senate minority leader, maybe some of the senior people from the previous administration's FBI. Um, I don't know if they did anything wrong or not, but I'd sure like to see an investigation. I think you would too. Well, until I get wound up about something else again, I hope this finds you well, and stay tuned. It's getting real interesting now.